Hello everyone, and welcome back to Hecht Creative. This time we're reviewing the Marvel Legends line owned by Toy Biz from 2002 to 2003. And these are 5 figures from the line way back when. And I got Dr. Doom from Blockbuster. Remember that place? I'm Hecht Creative, and I have a special guest with me.
Hello, this is Travis, not creative, and I'm joining him today.
Travis is an old friend of mine, and he's been kind enough to join in this review, and probably some others.
Indeed. As you can hear, we're shooting live inside a wind tunnel right now. With, best atmospheric lighting, personally, I think.
Yes, I agree that wind tunnel photography and wind tunnel videos are the new thing, and that will push us into this new decade. But, Travis, what do you think of these guys on first glance?
Well, I can see they're definitely old. I mean, hell, I don't even remember the last time I went to a Blockbuster, and I don't even remember the last time they sold toys there. We definitely have a weird mismatch today, with Dr. Doom to Spooderman to not Wolverine. It's quite a collection, I'd say.
Yeah, there's a lot more where that came from. They just get weirder and weirder, but as the line goes along, it gets less sporadic and more cohesive as the figures start to take on different waves and different characters. But that's way ahead when Hasbro takes it up in 2013 or so, 2007 actually, I'm sorry.
We'll just consider this the crossover that everyone didn't know they actually wanted.
Yes, I would love to see Jonah Jameson fight Sabretooth.
Oh yeah, that's the fight of the century, really. Cage match, that stuff.
Yes. So first we have Dr. Doom here, who one of my first figures ever, and I just want to say that I really like this guy. He has a good paint wash, good coloring. The silver on him looks really good. His articulation's a little dated though. Single jointed arms instead of double jointed arms. We'll see that in Spider-Man, and this actually is a pretty okay figure. It's got a cape and got a face, and the face can come off, which is kind of tough. The cape can come off too. It's just hard to get off sometimes with this thing.
Anything can come off if you're brave enough to rip it apart.
Yeah, really. Face comes off to reveal Victor Von Doom. He also has a gun over here that goes in his hand kind of nicely.
Oh, he has articulated fingers, I noticed.
Yeah, he does. I'm not a fan of that. I like different hand sets that you can swap on and off.
So you don't get these ridiculous backwards hands on.
Yeah, because it kind of gets all weird. I mean, he can make a fist, he can make a grabbing hand. He's pretty okay. There's a variation of him with a robotic skull face as a Doom bot. For those who don't know, Doom bots are basically, you think you caught Dr. Doom? No, it's a Doom bot.
His extremely advanced cybernetic robots that could take over the world all by themselves if they wanted to, but never seem to.
Yeah, it's weird. So the articulation is his head goes like up and down, little head pivot over here. His arms go out this much. Bicep swivel, single joint arm, only goes up 90 degrees or so. Wrist rotation, no wrist hinge. He has a finger hinge over here though.
I mean, who needs to move their wrists when you can move your metacarpals?
Exactly. No chest crunch. He has a joint in his waist. It's hindered by the skirt on his legs over here. It moves out this much, moves up this much, and back this much. Single jointed legs, pretty okay. Really weird ankles. Toe articulation over here, kind of tough to move. A little bit of ankle pivot. And that's Dr. Doom. He's pretty okay. My favorite by any shot. The cape's pretty cool. The mask is alright.
It's just cool to know that this thing is already 15 years old.
Yeah. If this face would go on. Really, okay, it doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter, because Spider-Man.
I believe they call him Spooderman.
Yeah, Spooderman and all the memes. He's great. I like the metal webbing on him. He has a weird articulation scheme, too. Also, they all have strange articulation. I like it. A lot of texture over here. I got this figure secondhand, actually, a while back, so a lot of weird scuffing and paint mismatchings on this guy. Other than that, it's pretty cool. Let's go over the articulation real quick. His head has 2 different joints. It's really weird. Look at this thing. What is this? It's like a bobblehead almost.
With 360 spin capability for when you want to play Exorcism Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh gosh, there's so many variants of Spider-Man that I wouldn't be surprised if that was one. His arm only goes out to here. It feels kind of like there's something holding it back, like a rubber.
It's interesting that he has a bicep pivot as well as a shoulder pivot.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I hate when my arm does that.
Double joint elbows, which are great. You get a lot of range out of this guy. A web flipping hand for the he has a forearm rotation, wrist hinge, no wrist rotation. You get it on the forearm. Web flipping hand articulation. Chest joint, not really that useful. Pivot around this much. Legs go out really well, so this is actually one of the better Spider-Men. I can do that. Leg rotation on the thigh, double joint knees. Ankles go like this, and then ankle pivot is just okay. He also has a peg hole in the bottom of his foot and toe articulation. And there's Spider-Man. And there he goes.
Off he is.
Okay, now we have Jonah Jameson, who is one of my favorite figures, actually, in this little grouping, I think.
I find it quite hilarious that they give him a rattling desk that has medicine and everything.
So here's a little, on the back of him, he's a lever. You can hold the lever, and you hold him in place, kind of, sort of. And he bangs on the desk. Everything rattles, and you have to kind of reset.
His other arm points, actually.
Yeah, you have to reset the thing a little bit. Move that up a little bit.
He's auditioning for sticks. Be kind.
Yeah. Honestly, you can get this guy a drum set. Everything kind of rattles a little bit. Better if you have an actual your hand. The desk articulation is nil. You actually put it together. You can here. The chair is really cool. It's a great chair. Spin it around like that.
A lot of for the chair there.
Yeah, it's a good chair. I mean, look at this like texturing on the chair.
I just like that they gave him the setup where he is able to demand more Spooderman pictures.
Yeah, but also you can give it to anybody else and give the seat to anybody else. You know, you could put everyone else. You could put Dr. Doom in the chair.
Angry pointing finger.
Yeah, a very angry pointing finger.
No matter where he goes, he is angrily pointing.
Out of my office right now, Parker. Out, Parker, out! Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, this guy.
That's a little uncanny, actually. Uncanny Valley, that is, rather.
Yeah. His face? Oh, his face looks really... So, I was stupid, and I got him. I got a second one because I wanted the deck for a different character. And, yeah, the pill bottle doesn't come off, actually. Let me put the desk in frame, just in case we need it. I took the head off because I wanted to give him a different head, but that head didn't work out and didn't look that great. So I trashed that, and I put this one back on. I almost snapped. I spent like an hour with a hairdryer trying to get this whole thing back on.
So what I'm hearing is this isn't mint condition.
No. This is all used. This is all used. The head goes around like this. You don't really get that much head pivot up and down. A little bit of this kind of thing over here. Arms don't really go out. This arm goes out. It actually has articulation, surprising. Arm goes out like this. This one doesn't go out. This one has a weird kind of floppy hinge for the function, mostly. This one actually has a hinge that can stay.
It's interesting. You can see the joints of the cog in his right arm elbow.
There. The hand can go around, as can the other one move around. He has waist articulation. He doesn't have any leg going out. He has leg going up. Single jointed leg. No ankle articulation. Not that you really need it. He stands pretty well. The back looks good. There's a little scrape right over here. Not really that noticeable in this light, and also he has the function that makes his arms move independently of each other. And
I'm not sure which rebellious movement he's a part of, but he's happily raising his fist for it. Something power.
Move this up a little bit. That's weird. No. No. Stop it.
There's no proper way to make those arms move.
Yeah,
It's just horrifying.
I'm just gonna put him over
I'm
here.
honestly quite scared of this figurine. Please,
Yeah.
let's move on.
Let's go to Beast. Everyone loves Beast. This specific Beast character figure thing.
I really like when they made the Hulk blue. Yeah.
Yeah. Blue Hulk is best Hulk. No, just Beast has great articulation. It doesn't get in the way of the sculpt. He has really weird leg articulation, like sort of crotch area thing. Okay, so let's go over the articulation for him. Let's go his back. Love this here.
Oh, that's an awesome little back mullet.
No, yeah,
made.
little back sculpt. Yeah, it's great. So head goes around. You can do a 360. It goes sort of. There's a hinge you can move independently of the neck, which is kind of like Spider-Man, but better.
Does his job. And
Hinge
it
moves
looks like
down.
they
Yes, it
articulated
does.
teeth.
The articulated jaw is great. Arms go out this much. The fur sculpting does hinder it a little bit, though, but you don't really need it. Single jointed arm, which works out pretty well. Wrist hinge and swivel. Articulated fingers, the last three and the first one move independently. The thumb moves independently, which is really cool. Same on the other side. Crotch joint kind of moves like up and then around and over. Like that, and then down like that. Not really too far back on the figure. Double joint knees, which are great. Actually, he has a thigh cut and a calf cut, and he has sort of stiff articulation in his ankle. Good ankle pivot, though. Peg hole in the bottom of his foot. And a toe hinge that moves more down than up. And a waist swivel and no chest crunch. He's okay. He's a good figure. I like him a lot. Good poses. Okay, finally. Travis, what's this guy's name again?
Oh, that's not Wolverine.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Not Wolverine, Sabretooth. Wolverine fights Sabretooth, blah, blah, blah. Sabretooth's okay. He's really, the articulation's kind of weird.
I really like the one where he doesn't get shot by Deadpool.
Yes. Oh, wait, you saw that movie?
I have no idea.
It's one of the, he's in one of the X-Men movie where he fights Deadpool and Wolverine on top of a reactor.
I just honestly love the quote of, "Hey Logan, I shot you."
Oh, I haven't seen that. I should watch that now.
It's in the animated movies.
Oh, I should watch that. Cool.
And then later, "Hey Logan, remember that time I shot you in the head?" Just, common Deadpool stuff. I hope we have a Deadpool figurine at some point.
We have like 3.
Alright.
But they're like close, so they're like, we have a long ways to go before we get to them.
Right, yeah.
But the Deadpool review is going to be really cool. And also the Deadpool comparisons are going to be great.
Well, that's enough Deadpool for now. Let's talk about this guy.
So Sabretooth is an enemy of Wolverine. Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
They seem to have given him quite the sculpted mane all around the back.
I like that a lot. A couple Wolverines, a couple Sabretooth have that.
I got you doing it now.
Yeah, really, not Wolverine. I think this is the era of this character is Jim Lee. I think there's certain people that draw the characters in certain ways in the comics, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it's probably Jim Lee.
Now, honestly, I'd say this guy is almost over-articulated.
Yes.
It's near impossible to stand.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Looks like you're struggling even
It's
currently.
horrible. I'm just gonna hold him up like this.
No, let him stand naturally. There you go. Look at that.
The waist joint's so terrible.
It looks like he's double knee jointed.
I love the sculpt. It just
Pose. Very posable, impossibly balanceable.
yeah, it's terrible. It's honestly the articulation.
I mean, his hand gestures are pretty awesome. Like right there,
Yeah.
he had him basically quoting Shakespeare. Skull in second hand and Hamlet's soliloquy. And just...
Wait, let me get Doom's mask.
Alas, poor Doom, I knew thee.
Meme me.
Does he have individual fingers?
But there's no,
or no,
yeah, he does.
He has 3 fingers, and then one that moves, and then a thumb?
So let's do the articulation segment real quick, because we're running a little long in this video. Head can barely move, up and down, pretty good. What is this? I don't even know. Some kind of armpit thing.
Yeah, that's the armpit muscles.
It also moves up over here. It can move it all the way around. He has nice veins over here, but that's pretty cool. This is getting closer to the articulation we'll be seeing from now on. But yeah, this goes up like that. Jeez, I don't know what to say about this guy. You know the articulation by now. Wrist hinge, thumb can move, first finger can move, and the last 3, just like a beast. Chest crunch, finally. Doesn't work at all.
That just does not look natural.
Waist articulation. God, these stupid ball joints on this leg. I cannot gripe enough about this guy. Swiveled around, double jointed, calf. Leg
I remember my calf spinning just like that.
Toes.
It hurt.
Toes and the ankle moves, and you got the... I can't even with this guy.
I don't know, try for an on all fours pose. He is pretty beastly. Even though he's not the beast.
Let me do a squat. I can't even squat. Oh,
I'll be honest, I don't know how we balanced him for the first pose. Nope, just garbage. Off with the rest of those.
Pure garbage. Okay. So I usually like to do a little lineup at the end where I rate them. Last place. Yes.
I think he's first in the Shakespearean theater.
Shakespeare. But... Yeah. Come on and see Sabretooth in Shakespeare Theater after he gets his butt kicked by Wolverine. So if I can even stand him, the problem is the weakness in his joints. It isn't. I don't think it's a fault of the sculpt. I think it's a fault
of the rigidity.
It's the age of the figure. It's the age of Ultron.
I'll give him 3 out of 7.
3 out of 7. What? No, let's go by 10. I'm thinking. Actually, no, out of 5. I'm thinking 2, maybe 3, to be nice. 3 out of 5. I think next is Doom, who I'm also gonna give a 3 out of 5. Let me just get his face on, because that's the issue that I have with this guy.
You know, I'll go a little higher. Pi out of 5.
You going 4? Okay.
No, pi out of 5.
Pi out of 5? Okay.
Because with that mask he's fine. With the gun and the mask off, he kind of looks like some sort of robot Nazi. Since it is a German Luger, you know?
Oh yeah. Huh. Good call.
So, pi out of 5 to E out of 5. E out of 5 when the mask's off.
I think Spider-Man's next.
I mean, this is just your classic play figure.
Yeah, Spider-Man's great.
Starter one.
It actually is a really good starter figure. Once again, though, the age of the figure, and also the fact that it's kind of older.
A perfect 5 out of 7.
Yeah. Geez, I don't know what to do next. Man. I'm thinking Jameson for second place. He's great and all. I wish the articulation were better. I wish the desk pounding action thing was better. Up by. Yeah.
And the one we said couldn't stand stands last.
That's the best part about this whole video. Yeah. So there. Okay, Spider-Man. Come on, Spider-Man. Come on, Spider-Man. Come on, Come on, Doom. Doom. Work with me here, baby. Come on, you and me, buddy. You and me, Victor. Something about Dr. Doom I want to say is that they should introduce him into the MCU as a good guy, and then when the Fantastic Four show up, he should be a bad guy. Because about his character, the best thing about him is that he thinks he's right, and that's how the villain should be in anything, is that your villain needs to think they're the good guy, and that just makes a really good villain. Number 1 is... Oh, I can't even fit him in the lineup.
Oh, he's number 1. He gets to go in the front.
Oh, yeah. Beast. Beast is number 1. Great articulation, great sculpt. I mean, it's awesome. The sculpt doesn't hinder the articulation, is what I'm trying to get at.
Now, personally, I think MVP and honorable mention goes to Desk.
Desk
is my favorite model.
Desk is awesome.
It's got your
in fact,
anxiety pills, pens to work with, rattles uncontrollably. Desk really knocked it out of the park for me.
Let's put Beast in the desk. Honestly, I think that, yeah. So I've seen a lot of people do a lot of different gimmicks at the end of their videos, and I think the winner should sit in the desk.
All right, let's hear it for desk.
Good job, desk. So for each video, we're going to have someone sit in the desk. I was going to do a comparison with another figure at the end, but I don't think we have to. That guy's going to come down later on the line. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
All right,
I'll see you all later.
Possibly here again sometime, guys.
Yeah.
Ta.
Ta-ta indeed. Thanks for watching. And make sure to like, subscribe if you like, and then share the video. And we'll see you next time with more figures from Troy Biz. Take care.